Welcome to Chef Steak. I'm your host, Michael Zavlaris. Today is December 22nd, 2 days away from Christmas Eve. Thank God. Yeah, we figured we'd do the stream today. Oh, look, there's Santa. Figured I'd do the stream today because one, we're busy tomorrow, and two, we normally do it on Thursdays, but obviously Thursday is Christmas Eve. So, you know how we roll, I hope. Anyway, last week, a few upsets. God damn.
Also, I'm something one, you forgot to introduce me.
Everybody knows who you are.
Well, everyone knows who you are, so why didn't you introduce yourself?
Because it's me. I'm the fucking host.
But then you don't, the host...
This is Vicente Velez. I fucking introduced you. You happy now?
Yeah.
It's a season of giving, right? I gave you your introduction.
No, I'm gonna keep...
What's that? Cool. Alright, so anyway, this week was full of upsets. So, some upsets including the Jets beating the Rams. Nobody saw it coming. We'll be real. Nobody saw it coming.
Crazy dude saw it coming. Maybe, but actually, nobody saw it coming. Nobody in this whole entire universe saw the Jets embarrassing the Rams. Nobody saw that.
Yeah. So don't call us clowns. If you want to call us clowns, you have to call like everybody else clowns. So, and the other upset is Ryan Finley and the Bengals upsetting the Steelers. Wow. So they what? The Steelers won 11 straight and lost 3 straight. Juju got blown up. This is what happens when you dance on your opponent's team logo. Wait until he finds out that there's no... Okay.
I heard you shot a range extender shot. He shouted, range extender!
Yeah, I'm not even watching the game. I'm not watching the game at the moment. I mean, if I were, you'd probably hear it, and I'm trying not to get copyrighted around Christmas where I need the money. Send your donations, please. I beg you. They go right to my pocket. No foundations or anything. My money. I'm joking. So let's talk about the Eagles. I mean, they lost 33 to 26, but Jalen Hurts, my God, 338 passing yards, 3 touchdowns.
Jalen Hurts? Are we talking about Jalen Hurts?
Yes, your boy.
My dude? Yeah, I do that.
Yeah. 338 yards, 3 touchdowns, 63 rushing, and 1 rushing touchdown.
Fantasy, for all you fantasy buffs out there, Jalen Hurts had the most points out of every quarterback in the NFL right now. 37
.8.
points.
I mean, Josh Allen was right behind him with 37.7.
So was Ryan Tannehill, but...
Yeah. So, here's an interesting stat, too. Doug Peterson is 13-4 in the final 4 weeks of the season. Yeah, true. So, Jalen Hurts is the first player in NFL history with 500 passing yards and 150 rushing yards in his first 2 career games. He's the last Eagles quarterback since Michael Vick to throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns and run 1 in. So, pretty good. Also, not to mention, he had more touchdowns, yards, and fewer interceptions in his first 2 starts compared to Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, and Tua. This is their first two career games starting.
And may I say, he was versing these teams with one of the best teams in the NFL, the Saints, and then he versed a better team. Well, not as good as the Saints, but he's still a good team.
Yeah, the Saints defense was on fire.
And
So
the Cardinals. So yeah,
yeah, so
we should have won that game against the Cardinals if we ran the ball in.
I'm not upset with what lost. This is what I wanted to happen. I wanted Jalen Hurts to go off, but I still wanted us to lose. I just want I want a top 10 pick.
Oh yeah.
Thankfully, it happened. He yeah. Thankfully, it happened. He went off, and we lost. So, I'm not gonna lie though. It was an exciting game nonetheless. Two Oklahoma Sooner quarterbacks going at it. Each drafted a year apart. So that's pretty good. And I'm gonna get back to this. The Jets get their first win of the year, but lose the first overall pick. Only the Jets can win and lose at the same time. You throw away your chances on getting the best college prospect since Andrew Luck in a meaningless game. Like, Trevor Lawrence was expected to have the same transition Andrew Luck did from college to NFL. And when Andrew Luck played, he played pretty well.
I don't even think that Jeff played fine. It's like, oh, let's just push the plays out there.
Yeah.
Hands are so bad. So like, woo-hoo.
Yeah, and then you have the Rams, who must be embarrassed by losing to a winless team.
And the Rams were literally trying. They could have, if they won that game, they could have made a divisional title push.
Yeah.
But no, they lost. So stay with me.
Alright. Alright. So, yeah, they have Justin Fields, but, I'd rather have Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. It's kind of like this. That's kind of interesting, too, because Justin Fields is also a mobile quarterback.
Yeah, but like.
No, but I'm saying because it reminds me of 2012 a little bit, too. Andrew Luck went first, and RG3 went second. Now I'm just saying. Yeah. And I think.
You see more like. You know those quarterbacks who like do like pocket passes.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't really move as much. They just stay in the pocket. Like an Eli Manning or Tom Brady. They stay in the pocket. Now these guys come out of college. They're more
Improvisers.
Their quarterback game is like.
Dual threat. Improvisers.
Yeah, are like upgraded, basically. Quarterbacks, they're changing the play, man. The way quarterbacks are made now, dude. Like, every quarterback is mobile, at least mobile. They can move. Like, I don't like Lamar Jackson. He's like, he moves like that. But they're like, Pat Mahomes, there we go. Doesn't run a lot, but is mobile enough.
Yeah, it's a perfect example.
Take the play. The Saints game, yes, perfect example. This dude was going,
Yeah, he doesn't run a lot. He just scrambles around the pocket. Him, Russell Wilson are the better ones to do it. Then you have some people saying that Jalen Hurts is. Some people are saying that Jalen Hurts is a running back. I'm like, no. Jalen Hurts is an improvising quarterback. It's just with the O-line he has, he is forced to run.
Yeah, I was saying before this game, like, I want to see Jalen Hurts throw the ball way more than he did the last game.
Yeah, he threw the ball like 44 times this game.
He can throw I was saying, like, even before the Saints game, Jalen Hurts can throw the ball.
Yeah.
He can throw the ball.
I mean, he made a rookie mistake.
Against the Cardinals, this dude can throw the ball. And I know you're watching, but that one play where he fumbled, picks it back up, and drifts out.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was a good play.
He did make a rookie mistake that game. He did an intentional grounding in the end zone, but like I said, rookie mistake. I mean, still a mistake. I'm not trying to like defend him, but hey,
I mean, he's a rookie, so like, let's say if he was 5 years in the league.
5 years in the league, like, come on, you should know. You should know better.
Or even like his second year in the league, you should still.
But at the same time, though, he even said in his like press conferences, like, he doesn't want to hear like any of this rookie stuff. He just didn't get the
Yeah.
job done.
Oklahoma, like when they lost to LSU in the playoffs, like he was.
Yeah, people said he was talking like he was a 10-year veteran.
No, but like Jalen Hurts knows football. He is a good football.
I know.
And yeah, he make a rookie mistake, but rookies will make mistakes.
You know,
And he's a good football IQ. He wanted to win a national championship for his group in Oklahoma. He told them, we're going to win the chip. They didn't win the chip, so he's pissed off. But he's a winner, man. He's competitive. This dude wants to win.
yeah,
Like, he's just competitive, man. This dude wants to win. And if he doesn't win, he's like, because even if he had a great game, he's like, we didn't win.
hmm
He's like one of those guys. I got the crappiest game in the world, but if we win, goodbye.
yeah.
And that's a good attitude, especially in this city where we want to win.
Yeah.
We want.
You make one mistake, everybody can hate you. You make one mistake, everybody will hate you. We're ruthless.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, you hear it all the time, and it's Christmas. I have to mention it again and again and again. We're the same fans that threw snowballs at Santa. We heard that story so many times, but I have to bring it up.
We always bring it up. Like 50 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Just let it go. Let it go. So he did pretty well. Now he's going against the Cowboys, who have one of the worst defenses in the league.
So if you have a fantasy team and you're in the championship, start them.
I wish I could, but I have Kyler Murray and Josh Allen.
Wait, did you win or lose?
I won.
Who you playing?
My uncle. I think you know. You know, the most overpowered fantasy team ever assembled. Just think, if he had that team like week 1, he would have gone undefeated. Pretty sure.
Lost it.
Ever since he made that Dalvin Cook trade, he has gone 6-1.
I'm going to buy a sticker.
I'm thinking of changing to the ESPN fantasy app. I can't stand the NFL one anymore. And like, oh my god, it's better. I mean, look, you could have Taysom Hill as your tight end for like, he still could have been your tight end if you kept him in the tight end spot, even after they changed it.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was yours this year too. I remember the one time where you tried to give me Carson Wentz for Patrick Mahomes. It's okay, Anthony. Yeah. Worst I could say is no. And it doesn't change. Anthony dropped Mahomes for Tyrod Taylor, who was hurt and become the backup anyway. I picked him up right away. But what sucks is that I lost in the first round, so. Oh well. So the Jets get their first win of the year. I already talked about that, but they get their first win of the year, but basically they lose Trevor Lawrence. Come on, Jets. They're so bad they can't even tank, right? So yeah, I mean we're playing tomorrow, but still NBA gear. Yeah, even if the Sixers lose in general, losing my mind.
Yeah, also, hockey's coming back January 13th or 12th.
I believe that's when NFL playoffs are too.
That's true.
I pray we don't go to the playoffs. call me fake fan if you want. I just want what's better for our future.
Washington, not the Redskins.
I don't want to get demonetized.
I mean, I am Native American, but come on, man. Not that good. But, oh yeah, I think if Washington wins this week, I was watching ESPN last night. They said if Washington wins and the Giants lose, I think they clinch. Yeah, they clinch.
Let me pull up the
If Giants lose and Washington wins, they clinch the playoffs. So,
this is how the Eagles can clinch the playoffs.
Washington.
They need to beat the Cowboys. They need to beat Washington. Washington has to lose to the Panthers. Then the Giants have to lose to the Ravens and or lose to the Cowboys. All this can happen, but I don't want it to. Because look, if you think about it, we're going to go from because we're currently at the 6th, 7th pick right now. If we go to the playoffs, we're going to go from the 7th pick all the way to the 20th. 19th or 20th.
Wait. No,
Yeah, because all the playoff the first pick in the playoffs is the 18th now that there's a 7th seed.
Actually, yeah, if we go to the playoffs, we have 18.
Well, still 11 picks down the board. When we could have
Let's just get a top 10. Here's the thing. I wish if the Eagles wouldn't lose so much money from trading Wentz, they would trade him, get a pick, and we could get a receiver and a linebacker in the draft.
Yeah, I did a few mock drafts already, and of the 4 I did, 3 of them I was able to get Jamar Chase. The reason why I couldn't get him into 1 was because he was already picked. So, yeah. With Jamar Chase off the board, I did pick Devontae Smith. And there was a point where Michael Parsons and Jamar Chase were available. I still picked Chase. Because, look, it's more important to surround your franchise quarterback. Doesn't matter if it's Hurts or Wentz. You still have to surround them with weapons. And Jamar Chase, based on what I've seen, is the best wide receiver prospect coming out of the past 2-3 drafts as a college prospect.
Jim Ward, sometimes I feel bad for him because the defense he has to handle is bad, horrible.
Yeah.
I feel like calling the names are okay, but the quarterback, who had the cornerback,
Yeah.
and then we had the linebackers and really good at us. The only thing that's good for us is the D-line.
I think I only did a 3-round mock draft. In the second round, because there was really somehow the linebackers that I wanted to get that still had first round potential, they were picked. So I picked a cornerback. No, it wasn't Asante Samuel Jr. It was the one cornerback from Ohio State. If he was on the board, I would have picked him though, because he's good too. He's still good, but I got the one cornerback from Ohio State. I forget his name, and in the third round I got a safety, because Ronnie McLeod just tore his ACL. Our safeties suck. Yeah, he's getting older. He just tore his ACL. I do not want Jalen Mills at safety. He can't even tackle anymore. He's just a waste of money at this point. I mean, I thought Kevon Wallace was supposed to be a steal of the draft for us, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Speaking of Jalen Hurts, I did make a video right after he got drafted. I was one of the few people praising the pick, while everybody else, including EDP, hated the pick. Everybody was hating on it so much.
I'm one of those people who didn't like the pick, not because,
I have mixed feelings about it, but now
we all knew quarterbacks. We need to help my guy
Yeah.
out. We need to get the defense, man. We need like receivers.
Now the same people that were hating on the pick are like, oh, he's our quarterback of the future.
I
Woo.
thought Jalen Hurts. Well, I thought Carson Wentz was gonna have another a good season, and I'm like, what's Jalen Hurts?
Eh.
Dude, good. I thought it was a skill you're gonna pick him up.
I love how we wanted him to start for the Eagles like right after the Bengals game, which was week 3, and his first start was just last week.
It doesn't feel like that.
He's doing good now, but I think if he started earlier in the season, he would do good earlier in the season. But he's doing so well right now because there's like not a whole lot of game film on him. But I still think he's going to do good. But I'm just saying he's been doing
Like,
very
you
well.
can bring in pressure. He's not like speed, but he won't panic.
Yeah,
He's a smart player. He knows what to do when he's under pressure.
yeah,
Yes, he got sacked. I mean, how many times he got sacked? 6 times?
yeah,
And he got sacked 6 times. We have the worst O-line in the league, but
yeah. Carson Wentz got sacked only 50 times.
Got sacked 6 times not in a game. But then put up like great stats like Jalen Hurts did.
Well, yeah, because Wentz is not as mobile as him. It's the same. Look, it's the same weapons that they both have the same weapons. Just Hurts is doing a lot better because one, Doug is changing the plays a little bit, and I noticed that, and Hurts is just more mobile. So when the pocket is collapsing, he could just run it. Wentz doesn't run it as well as he did. I mean, even when Wentz before the ACL injury, Hurts was still more mobile than Wentz before the injury, without a doubt. But still,
Especially in college. College uses more mobile than NFL.
yeah, you could literally run for 20 touchdowns like he did, while throwing 32. So Doug announced yesterday that he was starting. No surprise. But people are going to be like, oh, duh. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. But keep in mind, when, like, right after we won the 2018 season, like, right after, fresh off the Super Bowl, for the first 3 weeks, Doug Peterson would not announce the starting quarterback until like a few hours before the game. Because like he was saying, I don't like between Wentz and Foles. Because he's trying to make defenses like be like, okay, we have to practice for this quarterback and we have to practice for this quarterback in a matter of 4 or 5 days. But I mean, like obviously you would expect Nick Foles to start for at least 2 weeks because Wentz tore his ACL later in the season. I still think we brought him back too early. He didn't do bad that season, but I still think we brought him back too early. I feel like we rushed him. What's it called? After I talk about this real quick, we're gonna take like a 5-minute break. So the Patriots are officially eliminated from the playoffs. Well, I'll talk about that. Let me go. We'll be back in a minute or two. Doesn't matter. You're going to wait. Welcome back. Sorry for the wait. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I told you were gonna wait. Anyway, so as I was saying, um, the Patriots are officially eliminated from the playoffs. First time in forever. What was it, 20 years or something? Was it? You know what? I don't know. I didn't do the research on that. Good. Shit on.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
No, I was saying like the Patriots are officially eliminated from the playoffs, like for the first time in God knows when.
Since 2011. It was 2010 or 11? I don't know.
Eliminated from the playoffs? Because I know Tom Brady won MVP in 2011.
Well, no, 10, 10, 2010.
When was the last time the Patriots were eliminated from the playoffs?
When did Tom Brady tear his ACL?
They tore his ACL in 2008, but they still went to 2009, but they still went to the playoffs with Matt Castle.
No, they didn't go to the playoffs with that guy.
I thought they did.
Mm-mm. They went 11-5, but they didn't go.
Well, 2008.
Oh, damn.
Rip. So, 12 years. Um, so, let's talk about the Pro Bowl. Now, I'm going to talk about the three Eagle nominees that were nominated to go. Fletcher Cox, BG, finally, well deserved,
Not the year we went to the Super Bowl.
and Jason Kelsey. Now, I'm happy for them, but at the same time, I'm a little pissed off about it.
Right.
Because those three are three Pro Bowlers going to the Pro Bowl are at least 30 years old. In other words, Howie hasn't drafted a Pro Bowler in recent years. Carson Wentz, yeah, 2017, but that's it. That's why I'm pissed off about it a little bit. Our three Pro Bowlers are 30, 32, 34, I think. But still, like, yeah, that's awful. And here's some stat stuff for the Eagles. Miles Sanders needs 190 rushing yards to eclipse 1,000 for the season. Now, keep in mind, one, Doug doesn't run the ball a lot, and two, he missed like 4 games.
Yeah, that's true. So.
Brandon Graham needs 3 sacks in the next 2 games for 10 on the year, which would be his career high. And a cornerback needs 1 interception for the entire group to have 1 interception. Our cornerback core has not had a pick yet. Safety and the linebacker has. Isn't that wonderful? Like, that's so nice to think about. So, let me get to the, I'm going to read off as quick as I can with the, Pro Bowl rosters, and we can talk about some of the snubs. So, AFC, you have Mahomes, Allen, Watson. I couldn't agree more. Then running backs, you have Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, and Josh Jacobs. That's good. Wide receivers, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Keenan Allen, A.J. Brown. Who else could you name for like a wide receiver that from the AFC? Can't really think.
I don't know, I really can't think about it.
Yeah.
With you, I can't think about it.
Tight ends, Travis Kelce, Darren Waller. Honestly, they're the 2 best tight ends in the league right now.
So serious, I didn't even vote for
I didn't vote. I didn't even do any vote. I didn't do any voting this year.
that. Yeah,
Fullback, which is becoming extinct, Patrick Richard from the Ravens. Offensive lineman, Laramie Tunsil from the Texans. Eric Fisher, Orlando Brown, Quentin Nelson, who's probably the best offensive lineman in the league. If Brandon Brooks was healthy, I'd say it's close between them two. Joel Bitty, some guy from the Browns. Bidonio, I guess that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. David DeCastro from the Steelers, Marquise Pouncey, Ryan Kelly. Then for defensive linemen, Miles Garrett, Joey Bosa, Frank Clark, who a lot of people are saying doesn't deserve to be in the Pro Bowl this year. Chris Jones, Cameron Hayward, Calais Campbell, T.J. Watt. Then you have Bradley Chubb, Matt Judon, Darius Leonard, Tremaine Edmonds. Then cornerbacks, you have Xavier Howard, Tre'Davious White, Marlon Humphrey, Stephon Gilmore, Micah Fitzpatrick, and Justin Simmons, Tyrann Mathieu. Kicker, you're going Justin Tucker. I'm not going to go over the punter, long snapper, or the special teams guy because nobody knows who they are. But the return specialist is Andre Roberts from the Bills. Now for quarterbacks for the NFC I mean. Rodgers, who's a starter, Russell Wilson, and Kyler Murray. Running backs, you have Dalvin.
Who had a better season in the NFC? Probably.
Who?
Who had a better season in the NFC?
Then Kyler Murray.
Yeah, that's good.
Rodgers did.
Not Rodgers or Russ.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Kyler Murray made it to the Pro Bowl, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see who had a better season than him this year in the NFC.
Honestly, not. Remember, he uses his legs too, so I don't think anybody else really did because keep in mind he's a running quarterback too, so that helps a lot. Let me go look real quick. NFL.
You know why? Because Dak Prescott wasn't
Yeah, Dak Prescott would have. I would say maybe. Nah.
Drew Brees, but no, he was hurt.
No, Drew Brees was hurt. Matthew Stafford was hurt. Tom Brady is just, Tom Brady's up and down. Imagine Tom Brady is not in the Pro Bowl this year. Rip. And all of those weapons he had to. I guess. But I think Kyler Murray, as a whole, had a better season. Because, like I said, he's a mobile quarterback that helps you a lot. Running backs, you have Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara.
Lamar didn't make it this year.
Yeah, your hatred towards him is ungodly.
Josh Allen now, was I wrong?
Your relationship with Lamar Jackson is like Skip Bayless and LeBron.
Yeah, was I wrong about Josh Allen? I thought he was a terrible quarterback.
I didn't think he was awful. I mean, his passing accuracy was horrendous.
Do I still think Josh Allen is that good? No, not really. I think he's good.
He's an MVP. He's an MVP candidate.
If you take away Stephon Diggs, what does he do this year? What does he do?
Well, that's just like saying let's take away Devontae Adams from Aaron Rodgers, or let's take away Travis Kelce or Tyreek Hill from Mahomes.
Carson Wentz last year, when last season being at least decent, put up 4,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions with practice squad receivers. Practice squad receivers.
Not a single wide receiver has eclipsed 500 yards on the team, and he still reached 4K. Also, he's also one of 6 quarterbacks to throw for over 20 touchdowns and less than 10 picks for 3 straight seasons.
No quarterback will ever be in that situation Carson Wentz was last year.
That just shows you how awful that just shows you how awful the front office is. Oh yeah. You know how I talk about John Dorsey a lot, nonstop. Yeah, apparently we hired him earlier in the season as a advisor. Yeah, well, I figured I'd say it, but still, that's good because he knows how to draft. I read the list one too many times. Yeah. but I'll go over it again. I'll go over the main. Mahomes, Kelsey, Tyreek Hill for the Chiefs, and you know what's going on right now with the three. So statistically, they're the best at their positions. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I have to say those three. I don't have to say anymore. There's some more good people, but I don't have to. Anyway, back to the Pro Bowl. Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins, DK Metcalf, Justin Jefferson. I agree with that 100%. Tight ends, you have tight ends. We could talk about the snubs after I'm done the list. T.J. Hawkinson, okay. Evan Ingram. Fullback Kyle Juszczyk from the Niners. I mean, no surprise. Dying position anyway. Offensive lineman David Bakhtiari, Trent Williams, Teron Armstead, Brandon Schreff, Elton Jenkins, Andrus Peat, Jason Kelsey, Frank Ragnow, and defensive lineman Cameron Jordan, Brandon Graham, let's go, Chase Young, yep, and Aaron Donald, Fletcher Cox, Grady Jarrett, Khalil Mack, Zadarius Smith, Jason Pierre-Paul. He's finally making a comeback.
Kevin White got snubbed.
I know. I'll read off the snubs. Some of my snubs, not all of them. Bobby Wagner, Trent Warner. Then cornerbacks, you have Jalen Ramsey, Jair Alexander, Marshawn Lattimore, and James Bradbury. Bradbury's been doing pretty good this year too. So safeties, you have Quandre Diggs, Buda Baker, Jamal Adams. Kicker, you have Young Hoku from the Falcons, and return specialist Cordell Patterson. I mean, he's always no matter what conference he's in, he's going.
$7 million per year.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that's probably loud. So the thing that I'm a little confused with is the fact that both of the Seahawks safeties made it to the Pro Bowl, yet they have the worst secondary in the league. Huh? Yeah, Quandre Diggs and Jamal Adams made the Pro Bowl. Yet the Seahawks. Huh? So I'm surprised that both safeties have gone, even though they have the worst secondary in the league. All right, now let me get back to the some of the snubs. Like Harrison Smith didn't make it. Now I'm just gonna go straight off. Personally, I do not think Stephon Gilmore should have made the Pro Bowl. He did struggle this year. And J.C. Jackson should have gone to the Pro Bowl over Stephon. Oh no! Didn't we talk about Bill Belichick or whatever preventing J.C. Jackson from going to the Pro Bowl anyway? Because there was something about that going on. They weren't letting him go to the Pro Bowl or whatever. But
yeah, because, how many did he get?
He has 6 or 7 right now.
What do you mean Stephon Gilmore wouldn't be good this year?
Huh?
Stephon Gilmore.
What? How many he had?
No. You said Stephon Gilmore shouldn't be in the Pro Bowl.
Well, he was struggling this year. He was getting some of the receivers he was going against were just getting torched. Personally, J.C. Jackson. I think J.C. Jackson is having a better season than Stephon Gilmore. Remember though, the Pro Bowl is a popularity contest, so I'm not that surprised. But yeah, let me go to the total. Yeah, J.C. Jackson has 8 picks right now. Huh? Oh god. So Some snubs. James Robinson at the top of my list. He didn't make the Pro Bowl, even though he is third in the league in rushing yards. Now, and Nick Chubb is fifth, and he missed like a handful of games, but still, who are the running backs for the running backs for the running backs for the AFC were Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Josh Jacobs. Personally,
Josh Jacobs had a weird, bogus year.
yeah, James Robinson should have gone to the Pro Bowl over Josh Jacobs. What else do we have? Some people are even saying, another snub, Robert Tonyan, the tight end for the Packers. Evan Ingram goes to the Pro Bowl over Robert Tonyan and Jared Cook. Huh?
That's even the tight end for the NFC.
Yeah, the tight ends are T.J. Hawkinson, who's having a good season for a tight end.
Yeah,
But
when they draft him, he's a good prospect. So he's gonna be like the next class.
Yeah. But yeah, T.J. Hawkinson deserved it, but Evan Ingram, really? But look at Robert Tonyan. Robert Tonyan should have made the Pro Bowl over Evan Ingram. Plain and simple. Carson Wentz should have made it to the Pro Bowl as a defensive player. As a defensive player, though. So.
I remember one time Carson Wentz had more tackles than some of the defensive players in the game.
Oh yeah, you could vote people into the Pro Bowl too by just simply scoring touchdowns with them in Madden. Miles Sanders is part of that list, but honestly,
Miles Sanders,
if he didn't get hurt or if Doug just simply ran the ball,
running back in the
yeah, he was only leading the league in yards per carry for a handful of weeks. But do you know who should make the Pro Bowl this year? Like the Madden thing that people should do? They should help Larry Fitzgerald out. This may be his last season. Get Larry Fitzgerald in the Pro Bowl. Yeah, he had a chance to win the Super Bowl. Poor guy. Yeah. So, overall, drafting with the the players that made the Pro Bowl, I would give a B plus. There are just some that I'm like, how are they not in the Pro Bowl? Like I said, the top of my list, James Robinson, Robert Tonyan, J.C. Jackson. So, J.C. Jackson I had earlier in the season as a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Now I think it's going to be Xavier Howard, possibly. Anyway, so let's get to our picks because that's what we're here for.
Everyone literally watches. They probably don't watch, but then they like have the notification on their phone that says the picks are coming in and release spots. They're starting up picks, and they're like, "Ew, we're here for you. We know what you want."
Nice. So, like I said, I did not do Madden's picks yet. I always wait for the roster updates. So, you're just gonna find out what the record was last week. I mean, the next week when we do a stream. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, give me a brief moment. All right, so say hello.
Hello?
Oh, hey!
Hello?
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 Oh no, my jersey. Well, if I had white teeth, I'd smile. I'm joking.
You see that? Jalen Hurts, Carson Wentz. Jalen Hurts, Carson Wentz. Ouch.
So our first game is on Christmas Day. Minnesota at New Orleans. I am going to go with New Orleans. I'm not doing the odds because, I just don't care. Neither do you. Neither does anybody else.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh, I'm going with New Orleans.
Okay. So, next we have Tampa Bay at Detroit. I think they're getting, I think Detroit's getting Kenny Galladay back. But I don't think it's going to matter at all. So I'm going with Tampa Bay.
I'm also going with Tampa Bay.
Next, we have the divisional game. We have San Francisco at Arizona. I'm going with Arizona. Even though my gut was telling me to possibly go with an upset, but I'm not.
Same thing, defense. There's no team to beat on
But I think Kittle may come back either this week or next week, though.
that. I wouldn't even like
I want them to bring him back. I need him for fantasy.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. You heard me.
I did. Next, we have Miami at Las Vegas. I'm picking Miami, but I really did want to pick Las Vegas as an upset.
I'm picking Miami too. Miami.
Apparently, speaking of Miami, Mike Tomlin has the highest odds on is favored to win head coach of the year. He does. I do not agree with it though.
It's actually Adam Gase.
Shit, you're right. What am I talking about? I gotta do my research.
So get it right, buddy.
I will.
But yeah, he's actually turned around. What they were at 5-11 last year.
They went 7-9.
The Dolphins?
Why are you saying? Wait. Why are you saying
What are you
Adam?
talking about?
You said Adam Gase. Do you mean Brian Flores?
Yeah, that's the. Is it Brian or Ryan?
Brian.
Yeah.
No, from a post I looked at though, it was saying Mike Tomlin was favored. I disagree with it. It should have been. This was before the Bengals game. But to me, it should be Brian Flores.
Yeah, didn't they go like 5-11 last year?
Think so.
Yeah, now they're what 9-5. I
Yeah.
didn't know they were gonna be this good. I thought they were gonna be like a 7-9 team.
No, I believe it or not, I had them going 9-7 this year. And everybody's like, huh? Duh. They're like-
I have them going like 26.
Yeah, I had them go 9-7, and they are currently, they're currently 9-5. So we both picked Miami. Next game, Atlanta at Kansas City.
We don't even have to talk about this.
Well,
Everything-
well.
you just go, "Whoa, yeah," but I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't have to talk about this, man.
Kansas City. Hey. Next, we have a shitfest. Cleveland at the Jets. I am going with Cleveland. Unless the Jets find a way to mess this
I'm
up.
going to. You can ask me.
Next, we have Indianapolis at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is about to lose 4 straight. I am going with Indianapolis.
I'm also going to Indianapolis. Screw Pittsburgh and they're dancing with.
Yeah, like, no. The Pittsburgh fans are like, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl. You guys are just haters. Yeah, okay. You lose to a team with no name.
We're just smart NFL fans. We
Yeah.
don't understand.
Yeah, we actually have a brain. We may be Eagle fans, and you automatically think, oh, you don't have brains. Hi. But no, we actually have some logic. We are actually some smart Eagle fans. So, I know, I'm surprised I'm saying the same sentence as well. But, you were overrated from the start. You beat Carson Wentz, who is like the worst quarterback this year. You barely beat the Giants. You had the refs help you out, beating the Cowboys with a 4th-string quarterback. Come on now. And yeah, you went 11-0, and now you're currently on a 3-game losing streak. You lost to a team with no name. You lost to Josh Allen. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the Bills are a pretty good team, but still, you think you're gonna win the Super Bowl? You can't even beat a good team. And on top of that, icing on the cake, you lose to the Bengals with a backup quarterback named Ryan Finley. So,
If you're Steelers fans watching this, your team blows. I mean, my team blows, but
our team blows.
You're
But
like-
we're not delusional in saying we're good.
Screw you. Like, yeah. You want to
Yeah.
Would you dance on logos? Well, he's gonna get knocked
Yeah.
out in the game. He's gonna get knocked. He's gonna get cracked. He got cracked.
Yeah.
Bell literally said, "That's disrespectful. I'm gonna crack this dude in the game." What did he do? He cracks him. And he goes,
Now this is not going to every single Steeler fan, because I know and I've seen that some of you Steeler fans do have a brain. I'm thankful for that. And some of you are literally like, yeah, we suck. We're not talking about you. We're just talking about some of your delusional fans that still think that we're good, that you're good. So next game oh God, this is another horrible game. Chicago at Jacksonville. Jacksonville currently has a #1 pick in the draft. Personally, I think it didn't. I think Trevor Lawrence was going to request a trade from the Jets anyway. I think he was going to pull Eli Manning. Some people misunderstood what I said, and they're saying like, "Well, Jacksonville isn't a good place either." I'm like, I never said he'd rather go to Jacksonville than the Jets, because they're both horrible organizations. I'm just saying, Doug Brown, yeah.
Jacksonville has been around for what, 24 years?
Yeah, they've been around since the 90s.
And the Jets have been around for like a while.
Yeah.
More than 50 years. And they haven't been to the Super Bowl in 50 years. They haven't been to the playoffs in 50 years.
Who? The Jets, never mind. So people are saying, look, I don't think it's good. He may stay with Jacksonville, because honestly, like, it's Florida. But at the same time, that organization is terrible from head to toe. Top to bottom, everything is terrible. Front office, head coach. Sure, if he decides to stay at Jacksonville, he would have better weapons than he does at what's it called, the Jets. But I don't know where he would request a trade to. That would like desperately need maybe Washington, but even their owner has problems. I don't know. Who knows? He may just bite the bullet and be like, well, my career is getting wasted. Poor guy. That sucks. The best player in the draft goes to the worst team in the league. Like, that's just horrible. Like, I understand that the best team. I understand why the best team in the league doesn't have the first overall pick, because you're just going to make them more overpowered. Like, do they really need that? They just won a Super Bowl. What more could they need? But like, when you have somebody like Trevor Lawrence, that's going to the Jets or the Jaguars, that's just bad. Now, I know the Colts went 2-14 when they got Andrew Luck, but when Andrew Luck came in, they went to the playoffs every year, basically. They went to the NFC Championship game, the AFC Championship game, but still, they went to the playoffs like every year. So, anyway, yeah, Chicago, Jacksonville. This is going to be a horrible game to watch. if anybody's going to watch it. I'm going with Chicago.
I'm also going to Chicago.
So yeah, this game's gonna be horrible. It's Mitch Trubisky, Gardner Minshew. Not saying there's anything wrong with Gardner Minshew, but yeah, it's funny how like they're about to get Trevor Lawrence and give Minshew the boot. I mean, honestly, we have somebody like either Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields. I would pick them over Gardner Minshew though.
We'll do the draft later.
People just love Gardner Minshew so much because he has swagger. That's basically it.
Not that swagger.
Other than that, he's just another decent, mediocre QB. Just like everybody loves Nick Foles because of his story, but because like everybody loves Nick Foles because he won a Super Bowl and his story, but unfortunately we know that he is also an inconsistent quarterback. Oh God. Stop it. I beg you. Stop! Turn him off. Alright, I'm turning him off, thank God. Oh, well, big. Yeah. Big! Nick! That was probably loud, wasn't it? Alright, next we have New York at Baltimore. Could be closer. It could be closer than you think, but that's not Baltimore.
You already know.
Yeah, Baltimore at this point right now, they're out of the playoffs. If the season ended today, they are out of the playoffs.
So Baltimore's going to win this.
Yeah. Next we have Cincinnati at Houston. Cincinnati, they did beat the Steelers, but that's the overrated Steelers. But yeah, I'm still going with Houston.
How long is he going to be Houston?
Next we have Philly at Dallas. I just want to lose out and I want to get a top 10 pick. I do not want to go to the playoffs. But that doesn't mean I want to see Jalen Hurts do bad. I want to see him do great. I just want to see our defense throw the games for us. But I still have the Eagles winning this game. I do not see them losing this game with Jalen Hurts under center. And Dallas has one of the worst defenses in the league.
Yeah, I don't see his team here.
So you have us winning then, right?
Oh yeah. Of course we do.
See, like, if I'm tanking, I still want to at least beat Dallas because, it's the Cowboys.
Yeah, let's sweep them.
Yeah. We beat Bandinucci, and we're about to beat 007 Red Rifle, whatever you want to call him. That's another nickname for him. Next we have Denver at LA. Divisional game, I'm going with the Chargers. I think this game may be a little close, but
Yeah,
still.
pretty close.
Next we have Carolina at Washington. Christian McCaffrey may be playing this game.
See, Washington could win this game.
Yeah, Washington could, but with the thing with Dwayne Haskins, him at a strip club, he's supposed to be the starting quarterback. He's terrible anyway, but Alex Smith is hurt too. So, if Alex Smith was playing, I would probably say Carolina, but if McCaffrey is playing, I'm still... Either way, if he plays or he doesn't, I'm picking Carolina, but if Smith was playing, I would probably pick Washington. But I'm going with Carolina. So,
You know what?
you picked them for this. If you pick Washington, it's gonna make it 4 weeks.
For the fourth straight week in a row. I'm 2-1 right now. 2-1. If they win, I'll be 3-1 picking Washington. I should be 3-0.
I do want Washington to win though. I want them to get. I want Washington as an Eagle fan. I want you to go to the playoffs. You have my full support. Please go to the playoffs. Kick us out of here, please. We don't deserve the playoffs. I want to see Jalen Hurts rip teams up in the playoffs, but I'd rather have a top 10 pick. Please, just go to the playoffs for me. Please.
Corvette.
I don't know what that was. Next, we have Rams at Seahawks. This is going to be a very close game. I'm thinking something around like 27-24, 28-24. I really do. I really want to pick the Rams, but I don't think Russell Wilson is going to let them take the division. So I'm going with the Seahawks. It's going to be a very close game, though, like 28-24, 27-24. Buddy. Buddy. I'm not looking.
Penis.
I need to do. Oh, you fucking man.
Well, there's that. Yeah, I'm picking Seattle. I just do not see Russell Wilson letting the Rams take the division from him. So I'm picking Seattle, but this game can go either way. I will not be surprised at all if the Rams win. So who are you picking?
Alright, I'm back. Alright, everybody.
Oh my God.
Caught me off guard. Please caught me off guard. When I laugh, I stop. Also, I posted that Renegade video because Mikey hates the damn Renegade, not because he hates the Charlie's video. Also,
I just hate TikTok. Just like they have some good memes. I'm not gonna say everything about TikTok is bad, but the thing that pisses me off, that makes me hate TikTok as a whole, are like some of the influencers and some of the dances and some more air quotation marks.
yeah, but we're not a TikTok talking channel. Don't
Yeah, screw that app as a whole. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Seahawks win this game.
Yeah. Next we have Tennessee at Green Bay.
Ooh, that probably has to be the chef's game of the
Yeah,
week.
the chef's game of the week is either this or the Rams and Seahawks game. But I think the better teams are Tennessee and Green Bay. So chef's game of the week, Tennessee and Green Bay. I am going with Green Bay.
Yeah, give me Tennessee on this one.
Okay. Personally, if we're up to me, I would give the MVP trophy to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I also give it to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is balling out.
Yeah.
It's between Derrick Henry and Aaron Rodgers.
Not Mahomes.
Well, yeah, Mahomes having a great season too, but like, I'm saying
For a running back to
I'm saying quarterback in other positions.
I know, but I just want to be clear. Last time a running back has won MVP was Adrian Peterson in 2012, and he eclipsed 2,000 rushing yards.
If Derrick Henry doesn't win MVP, he's gonna get offensive.
He's going to get Offensive Player of the Year. He locked that in, but he's not. There's no way in hell he's winning MVP. If he wins MVP, if he wants over 2,000 yards, he needs to get at least 161 yards per game rushing. There's 2 games left. He's going against the Packers, who have a pretty good defensive line, and he's also going against the who's he going against next week? He's going against the Texans. Okay, Texans he might break 160, but I don't think it. Next we have Buffalo and New England. New England's out of the playoffs.
I have Buffalo.
I have Buffalo too. So there's our picks. So Christmas Eve is 2 days away. I guess we could talk about some Christmas a little bit. People who don't celebrate Christmas, you could leave the call and not get butthurt and complain to me about you not celebrating Christmas. So if you don't celebrate Christmas, you don't have to be here. I'm not discriminating you. Don't get butthurt about it, please.
Happy Hanukkah to everybody who is Jewish.
Yeah. Actually, no, don't even say Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. But
We'll get politically
happy, no,
correct.
happy whatever doesn't offend you. How about that? Happy whatever doesn't
Oh,
offend
yeah,
you.
guys like it as a song.
Yeah. We live in that snowflake era now. But you can't even say snowflake because they're too soft to take that too. Oh well. So, it's Christmas. Christmas 2 days away. Christmas Eve, actually. Uh, so, what are some of your favorite things to do on Christmas, pal?
Well, you know the famous movie, The Christmas Story, right?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan of the movie.
Goodbye, everyone. It was nice talking to you. I can't be friends with you anymore. Goodbye. I'm gonna go. Just leave. What? How are you not a fan of that? Whatever. I'm not gonna get all.
I watched it like 3 times, and I'm gonna keep it at 3. Never liked it.
Well, I want.
It almost put me to sleep.
I watched it next year because it's one of the best.
You're not throwing my chair.
movies. Christmas Story.
Now, I'm not saying I hate it. I just don't care for it. Not a fan.
You know, we go to my cousin's house, have a big party. You know, but can't
Oh
do
no,
it.
you can't say that this year. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to turn down the stream. The friggin' FBI is gonna come knocking on your door.
So I'll probably just stay home, you know, play some video games, watch the Christmas movies.
So yeah, so I'd assume, based on what you told me, Christmas Story is your favorite Christmas movie. I'm guessing.
I just like watching it on Christmas. I've been watching it on Christmas for the past 10 years.
A lot of people do.
But I do like Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation is my favorite Christmas movie of all time.
One year, where Elf kept playing everywhere, and I got tired of the movie. So like when I see Elf, I don't get excited as I was like.
I like Elf.
Yeah, I like Elf too, but I can't watch it. I have to watch it once or more. Because I've watched it one, 2 times.
Yeah, they're like every time. When I'm at my house, that was like the only Christmas movie I'd see on TV. I'm like, okay, getting old. I don't hate the movie. It's just it got to the point to where I'm like, cause now it's like I love the movie, but it almost got to the point to where I'm like, okay, I've seen this one too many times. I'm not throwing shade at it. I think it's a great Christmas movie. I think it's, to some people, top 5. But to me, this is my favorite Christmas movie right here. So, awesome.
I agree with
Huh?
that. Yeah, I love that movie.
So much. Yeah. Also, what is your... It's been on the radio since friggin' November. Favorite Christmas song?
Happy Holidays by Andy Williams.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bang.
I wonder if I should show them the video of us just constantly singing, but I don't know if I would get copyrighted for that or not.
Oh, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Well, mine is Do They Know It's Christmas by Band Aid. It's between that or Last Christmas. Because, B101 has been playing Last Christmas a lot on the radio, and it's just starting to grow on me more and more. But at the same time, I cannot let Do They Know It's Christmas drop down on my list. My favorite used to be Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney. And it's funny because at the time I didn't know it was him. I'm going to pull up the video anyway as I talk. See it.
So I'm looking at my best here now. And I'm going to go against because
I've never played Basketball Fantasy, so don't. You can talk to me about it if you want, but I'll just be like, damn. Wow.
Hold on. So Basketball Fantasy is like kind of based off how many points they get. Like it's all of the stat sheet. Everything on the stat sheet they get points off that.
Is it like, you get like, let's say they have 1 assist, they get 1 point, or is it more than 1 or less than 1?
Yeah, they get like 1 point.
So LeBron would probably be like, LeBron or Westbrook would probably be like a top 5 pick because they're always like, LeBron is always racking up assists, getting a lot of points anyway.
So here's the thing though. The one thing I'm confused. So James Wiseman has 17 points, 2 steals, and 6 rebounds, right?
It's funny because he's a center too.
But that doesn't equal 17 points.
Oh my gosh, people are seeing my hair.
Equals 20 points. So what's the other 5 points?
Free throws? Actually, no. I don't, well, no, that'd go for points anyway. What am I talking about?
Oh, you would. Right. He's 6 points. James Wiseman.
I remember we were trying so hard to trade up with the Timberwolves to get Andrew Wiggins. Thank God we didn't. I'd rather have the best center in the league.
I just realized something.
How bad are they getting cooked?
Me?
No. Oh, I thought you were about to talk about the Knicks, not the Knicks, the Nets game. Well, there's a minute 39 left. Brooklyn is winning 120 to 96. Holy hell. James Wiseman makes a 23-foot jumper from the top of the arc. Kyrie Irving has 26 points. Kevin Durant has 3 steals. I really wanted to watch this game because I wanted to see Kevin Durant come back. I wanted to watch his first game back. I even have customized shoes of his, which look really nice. So beautiful. Mwah. So what were you getting to? Pal?
Basketball fantasy.
Yeah, I wish I could help you with basketball fantasy.
James Wiseman just got 2 points for me. He's literally beast.
Yeah, I just told you he scored like 2 points just now. He has a better 3-point percentage than Steph Curry.
Yeah, he shot like 2. He shot 2 back-to-back threes.
Who?
James Wiseman.
I'm looking on here. It's saying like he only made 1 so far.
No, he got 2. Maybe
Okay.
the score was wrong. But
Yeah.
He just got that.
Yeah, I see that.
I think James Wiseman could be
I think so.
very athletic. Tall.
So I'd say like some of my favorite Christmas movies would be Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, the Disney Christmas Carol because it's Jim Carrey. So, like what I do every year, I make a little Christmas quiz for the family when they come over. Have it right here. I guess I could read off a question or two.
Yeah,
From each.
3 questions off. See if I can win.
Okay, so you're gonna have to use your brain for this one. How many gifts in total were given in the 12 Days of Christmas song? And remember, like every day it just adds on to it.
How many of these I can
Yeah, yeah, you could use a calculator for that.
that. 78.
No. No.
Did
What?
I do the math wrong?
Wait, no, what? Yeah, you're way off.
Then how many gifts?
Yeah, how many gifts in total?
There was first 12, and then 11, then 10.
No, because remember, it'd be like. It would go in the, like, let's say you're on the 12th day, you'd get 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
That's what
1.
I did.
No, you don't just add those together. You're going to have to add them, like, 364 gifts in total. Because on the second day, they're getting 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third...
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's.
I was counting. I thought it was a gift.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, every day. Like, on the third day, on the third day, you're getting 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. So, that's 6 gifts right there on the second day. Next. What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time?
Oh,
No. Home Alone. What else?
can I get one out of you?
What Christmas themed ballet premiered in St. Petersburg, Russia in 1892?
The nut in my butt cracker.
Yeah. The Nut Smacker.
All right, one more.
All right, I also have like one from like a movie quote and just the movie and character.
Wait, can they use one movie quote then?
Yeah.
One?
Let's see. I guess I could give you a easy one. We're kicking off our fun old-fashioned family Christmas by heading out into the country in the old front-wheel drive sleigh to embrace the frosty majesty of the winter landscape and select the most important of Christmas symbols.
Yeah, I think I know what that is. You think I know. It's family vacation. Right?
Christmas Vacation, but yeah.
That's what I thought.
You said
Family vacation.
Christmas.
Whatever. They're going on a vacation with their family.
They're not on a vacation. They're literally staying at home. Their family members are.
Yeah, but still.
No. Do you stay at home and be like, I'm on vacation? Whoa. No. Okay, I guess I could give you one more movie quote. Only one man is going to walk away from this thing, and I promise you it's going to be the lightning quick dude with the big yellow things in his hand. Dig it. You better not be looking that up. I will murk you.
Big no.
Pal.
I'm not looking it up.
Imagine.
What was it again?
Screw you.
No, I didn't look it up.
Why don't I read you a different one? Come out to the coast, we'll get together, have a few laughs. You should... Yeah, I mean... I figured I'd make it easy. You should know this one.
Come out to the coast. We'll get a few laughs.
Come out to the coast! We'll get together, have a few laughs. This can be a controversial one, because, some people don't agree with it. Die Hard. It's not a Christmas movie. I'm not picking a side on that. I mean, it takes place on Christmas.
I saw Die Hard, but
He died pretty hard, didn't he?
I don't know if it is a Christmas movie. It wasn't during, like, the movie is during Christmas.
I mean, the other ones aren't Christmas movies, but I mean, the first one could be.
The third one, the second one could be.
I didn't watch the other ones. I just
I saw the second one.
felt great. Well, anyway, I'll just read you the other one. Only one man is going to walk away from this thing, and I promise you it's going to be the lightning quick dude with the big yellow things in his hands. This was also a pretty good Christmas movie. Kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fred Claus. Have you watched that? Okay. I mean, you could. I suggest you. Vince Vaughn is in it. Huh? Well, I guess we. Anything else? You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, let me find it. Oh God. Here's it. Here, yeah, I think you know what I'm pulling up. So, last year, me and Vicente, the second it struck 12 o'clock on December 1st, we started blasting Christmas music. It was fun. I don't know if I should play. I may not play some of it because I do not want to get copyrighted. But, yeah. You're not going to be able to see it that. Yeah, you're not going to see it that well, but, That was so loud.
So what is loud?
And the funny thing is that was when your dad wasn't home.
Thank God, he would have came this food.
Gifts to you. Gifts to them. They know it's Christmas time at all. Oh. Feed the world. Feed the world. Okay. Fucking Jew. Not singing Christmas music? You fucking kidding me? Yeah. I don't care. I can say whatever. I mean, sure, cancel culture is gonna come in. I could just have Bill Burr back me up. That legend.
I just realized something.
What?
If we become famous and someone wants to do something on it, they're going to come back to these videos and content that we say. That's one stuff.
Well, they can write down. I just simply do not care. Like they can just write down like, see me. Michael is a person that doesn't care what people think about what he says. Sure, he may be anti-Semitic or whatever, but well, I'm not. Don't worry. I just have a horrible sense of humor. That's all. Some of the things I do say though can give me a one-way ticket to hell. Whenever that day comes. So. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I wish I could play Christmas music on here, but there's a thing called copyright. So. Copyright. Like. I would love to play that. But no, I can't. Because, YouTube demonetizes you for the littlest things. But you heard me and Vicente sing, Do They Know It's Christmas? That's like a year old. Yeah, I'm starting to think, like, do they actually or not?
I don't really.
I love how in that song, though, they're, like, saying stuff like, there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas. I mean, they're not wrong. They're not wrong.
Curry went 2 for 3. I mean, 2 for 10 from the 3-point line.
Yeah, that's why I said James Wiseman had a higher 3-point percentage.
Oh.
And yeah, Ben Simmons is a better shooter than Steph Curry. He did shoot more threes than Curry last season. Actually, no, he had a higher 3-point percentage. So, Ben Simmons, the greatest. Yeah, that I did not see. Like I said, I didn't watch the game. I'm probably gonna watch the friggin' Lake. I'm gonna watch the Lake Show game Like, do we even have to play this season? I mean, come on. We already know the Lakers are gonna win anyway. Friggin' stacked bench.
Go Sixers, man.
I want the Sixers to win, don't worry, but I mean, I don't see us beating the Lakers in a series. I'm just spitting the facts, that's all. Like, I'm very fluent when it comes to speaking. I speak English, I speak Australian, I speak British, I speak a little bit of Spanish, and I speak facts, plain and simple. So, as much as I would have loved to play some Christmas music, it is not going to happen. You can thank YouTube for that, and the low budget that we have, because I do not have the money to pay for the fines for the awesome Christmas music I would have played. You know what I'm gonna do? I may play some Christmas music for a split second before, ending the stream, so they can't get me right away. Jerks. So, Sunday, any suggestions? Which one? God. Just said that I'm gonna make it as ear rapey as possible.
Just look up Who Christmas.
No, I have it on my phone.
Oh, no. I'm gonna go on my body.
It's gonna be so bad. It's not that bad, is it?
No, not really.
Well, I'm gonna play this, possibly get a fine. I'm not gonna pay it. Screw you. Make me do it. I dare you. Please don't knock on wood, for God's sakes. I don't have the money. Well, I'm gonna end it here while playing some Christmas music, so. Okay, anything you want to say before we come back next week? Please think quickly. I'm trying not to get the full song in here. See you next week. Happy holidays. And we'll be on before New Year, so have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Pray for me that I don't get fined for this stuff. Bye.